spring of 1939, during the build-up to war with Germany, the British government commissioned a series of propaganda posters. They were required to be uniform in style and featured a special and handsome typeface that would be difficult for the enemy to counterfeit. They used the crown of King George VI as the only graphic device and had just 2 colors. Of the 3 final designs that went into final production, the first poster carried the slogan, "Your courage, your cheerfulness, your resolution will bring us victory." The second poster had the words, "Freedom is in peril, defend it with all your might." But the third design, of which 2.5 million were printed, read, "Keep calm and carry on." The first 2 designs were distributed in September of 1939, and they appeared up and down the country in windows and railroad platforms. Keep calm posters were held in reserve, intended for use only in a time of crisis or invasion. In the end, the poster was never issued and unseen by the public until a copy turned up more than 50 years later. But imagine what it would have meant if the posters would have been needed. The poster was not intended to bring a boost of morale. It was to give people instruction of what to do during a great moment of anxiety and uncertainty. Well, not much has changed in 75 years. We might not be in the middle of a world war, but we are certainly in a time of anxiety and uncertainty. Things like civil unrest, natural disasters, political corruption, disease, and terrorist activity seem to be everywhere we turn. The global economy seems to be hanging on by a thread. Many of God's people today are losing heart and losing hope. Many churches are abandoning the old paths, seeking a way to fit in better with the culture around them. Many Christians are throwing in the towel. They have either become tired of the battle or they fail to heed biblical instruction. But just as the Keep Calm and Carry On posters were intended to bring the people instruction during a dark time, God has not left His people without His instruction. He has lovingly and graciously given us His word. The Bible says in Ephesians chapter 3 and verse 20, "Now unto Him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us." In other words, God is able. He is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think. God is not limited to the circumstances or events of this world. He is able. God is not hand-tied by pestilence, disease, or famine. He is able. God is not worried about the economy or global unrest. He is able. Beacon Baptist Church, this year, keep calm because God is able.